Ladies and gentlemen, now to adapt with the development of the international community, Vietnam has launched many preferential policy and support in order to attract foreign investors. However, the procedures for foreign investors to invest in the form of capital contribution and share purchase to the economic organization in Vietnam are still many problems and difficulties. Therefore, in this video, Hanoi Law Firm will help foreign investors understand more about conditions to invest in the form of capital contribution and share or capital purchase.
Good afternoon, lawyers.
Good afternoon. How can we help you?
There are some questions which investors are really concerned about, and I hope lawyers could give us the answers. First, in which way foreign investors can contribute capital and purchase shares, the capital contribution of economic organization in Vietnam?
Pursuant to Clause 1 and Clause 2, Articles 25 of the Law on Investment in 2014, to contribute capital to the economic organizations, foreign investors can, firstly, purchase initially issued shares or additional issued shares of the company by purchasing shares of the joint stock company from the companies of the other shareholders. Secondly, contributes capitals to limited liabilities company by purchasing company's members' capital to become a member of that limited liabilities company. Thirdly, contributes capitals to the partnership by purchasing the limited partners' capitals to become a partners of the partnership. Lastly, contribute capital to Vietnamese companies in other forms.
Before contributing capital to the economic organization in Vietnam, what should foreign investors know?
Before going into the proceedings, the foreign investors should identify a number of issues as follows. Firstly, conditions for foreign investors to contribute capitals and purchase shares into the economic organizations. Secondly, investment targets. In other words, it also means investment trade in the company. Besides that, according to the commitment of Vietnam in WTO, there are some professions that Vietnam hasn't committed or limits capital ratios, so investors should, based on the commitment of Vietnam, to choose suitable and effective investment targets.
So, what are the conditions for foreign investors to invest in the form of capital contribution and share purchase, the contribution to the economic organization in Vietnam?
Investors must comply with the form of investment, scope of activities, Vietnamese partners involved in the implementation of investment activities, and other conditions as stipulated by international treaties that Vietnam is a member. Amount of charter capital owed by foreign investors in Vietnamese companies isn't limited except the following cases. The rate of foreign investors' ownership in listed companies, public companies, stock organizations, and stock investment funds in accordance with the law on securities. Ownership rate of foreign investment in SOEs, equitization, or ownership transformation in other forms comply with the provisions of the law on privatization and transformation of state enterprises. Ownership rate of foreign investors is not a public company, the securities business organizations, investment funds, state-owned enterprises comply with other provisions of the relevant laws and treaties to which Vietnam is a member.
Thank you for your useful information.
You're welcome.
With the content of this video. We hope to have you show some problems faced by foreign investors in the capital contribution and share purchase, the contribution to the economic organization in Vietnam. Good luck, 100 Law Firm, accompany your success.